Good evening, everyone. Let's get this transitioned across, and we are going to be starting in just a second. I just need to, as per normal, just make sure that everything is working the way that it should be. Complete professional. Refresh that. And once I'm happy that that's all going, we can get in and start working on finishing out our gems. And one more page. Just up here, in fact. Let's be sensible. And silence mixer as well, because as useful as it is, it does tend to make a hell of a lot of noise. Hello, Helldog. Hello, Wallafried. Good to have you both along for the stream, right? I think that is enough faffing, so to speak. Right, okay, before we get started, I've got a spare Ancient Path and Defender, so I don't need another one of those. I do need a Blade of the Tribes, and I could get more of these for just generally having better bits. I could also do some re-rolling. For long-term pushing, eventually we're going to want to swap out from Strength to Diamonds for the extra resists that gives us. But for the moment, the only change that I've made is I've put on Rampage instead of Inspiring Presence. In fact, I'll keep Inspiring Presence on just for a moment, and we'll see how survivable we are. But before we do that, let's gamble very quickly for a new chest piece.
Do come back again. What a steal.
That is too expensive.
Well, I guess we can't expect us to get anything right at the start of the evening. Hey there, Paul. Good to have you joining for the stream as well. It's going to be a bit of a long stream, so do be sure to get yourself a drink. I'm sure I'm going to get some refreshments at some point myself. We have many Great Rift keys to use up. So I think we're just going to run through a whole bunch of Torment 13 ones and see how that goes.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well.
Stomp, 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 and that's what today is all going to be about. It's nice to be back with a Barbarian, it really is. So nice to be back with a stomping Barbarian. How's everyone doing today anyway? Still absolutely stuffed from Christmas and running through all the leftover food? I know I am. We are not in any danger of pretty much anything. In fact, I'd probably push the difficulty up quite a bit. No, actually, one thing I do want to check just very quickly is that is all balanced correctly on the volume. Come on. I just want to make sure that I put my speakers back to normal, because the last thing I want is for me to be deafening myself and shouting at you when there's no need. Yep, good. That is all as it should be. Yeah, I just thought that the volume was a little bit loud myself. I mean, the sound is still... Yeah. For some reason, it just decided it was going to initialize itself a lot louder. Apologies for that. First time I've seen that happening. Yep, that's the plan. Once I get off the Season Conquest, we're going to be pushing up towards GR70. And we're going to start unlocking primals. In fact, as soon as I've got all this clear, I'll show what we've got left on the conquest to do, but it's pretty much just pushing our gems up to 55. If I bring that up, does it pause? Yes, it does. Okay, so I've got to get my gems to 55, and I've got to use Kanai's cube. So it's rifting, 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 and some more rifting. Cobalt, while I appreciate you coming up to join us here, do you want to sit down so I can actually see the screen properly? Come on, down you go. Down you go. Lie down. Whatever. Whatever. He'll be fine. He's not going to, like, overstretch his bounds. There we go. And of course, we've still got Ingeom going for us in the cube, so everything moves a lot faster for a while after we kill one of the special mobs. Let's get the power pile in as well. Cool, I said he was not going to overstep his bounds, and what does he do? He goes and leans out of the cat bed and straight onto where I need to be moving my mouse. Not the most helpful. Oh, while we're here, why not? And seeing as Ingeom's on, that's why we're shouting everywhere as we jump around. Let's just stand out of that for a second. Ah, Ingeom actually ran out. Okay, not to worry. Back to our regularly scheduled jumping. Yeah, if we can get the GR70 done today. It's only 10 levels higher than we are at the moment, so I don't think that is unreasonable for us to consider doing. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay, we can definitely push that up a bit. But a good start just to recognise all of that. Okay, so let's finish putting this up, and we'll drag up Bane of the Powerful as well. Couple of Garrigan levels. And a couple more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pretty much all of this stuff is going to be Tosh. So Sybil's Nightmare, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Kadala, let's talk about chest pieces. Nope. We'll salvage them all up. The other thing we could do is we can try and get ourselves a better Blade of the Tribes. So that's going to be a two-handed mighty weapon. We do have like 100, yeah, 100 death breaths. So not regular mighty weapon, two-handed mighty weapon. Let's do a couple of these, because if I've got a spare, then we can always re-roll it. Right, so upgrade rare item. Nope. Yay! Awesome. So we got one to re-roll. We could take the we could switch across to it and we'll get more toughness, which is, well, no, we'll take away that vitality. So we'll get 1% increased damage. But we have one to reroll, which is exactly what I needed. For the moment, let's put that here. In fact, we can re-roll it 4 times, I think, with the items we've got. So let's grab it back. I think I've got enough. Reforged Legendary. Yeah. It's better than our current one. But we lose out on some of the earthquake damage, so it's not better than our current one. We need we need more unique items. Okay, well, that just means more rifts, more rifts. RIP materials, but getting that to being ancient is probably going to be the best thing we can do. So let's push straight in, and we're going to up this to 63 because that was relatively easy. Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking, Wallerfried. The earthquake damage. Hey there, Snake. Good to have you joining. Yeah, Paul, once I push for it, we'll be swapping across to the furnace. Definitely the right thing to do. And hello, Fallen, and everyone else in the background. Alright. Hello, mobs. God, I love Ingeum so much. It is just so stompy with that. Yeah, it's entirely possible I could. I just need to kind of get myself into the habit of it more than anything. Because the amount of damage I've got going out is pretty beefy. Smack, smack, smack. Speed Parlin as well. Just do it. You are not Shia LaBeouf, Wallerfried. You are not Shia LaBeouf. Which I'm thankful for, actually. And if Shia LaBeouf is watching, I do respect the work that you do, but man, you cray sometimes. Do it! Do it now! Be patient! Because it is a significantly larger amount of damage that they will be doing to me. So even swapping over to diamonds, I kind of want to ease myself into it. Man, channeling pylons, they're like Ingeon but better. Channeling pylon and Ingeon at the same time. I'm a cat or I'm a kitten. I mean, cats are cool. Anything that's comfy enough to potentially be a pillow for itself is pretty cool in my mind. Okay, that was quick and easy. Also, I want to make sure I get the season journey ticked off. So let's do these gems as I at least get it a bit higher. I got what you were saying. I got what you were saying. Right, let's ID all of these. We are going to be getting quite a lot of... oh, cool. That's the first bolt breaker I've got. There we go. This goes with the Immortal King stuff. Halcyon don't care. Weirdwood don't care. Skeleton key. I think the Scoundrel's already got one. Not that we're using the Scoundrel. I also re-rolled the Templar stuff so that he doesn't have as much vitality on most of his equipment. Some stuff I need specific gems to be able to re-roll, so I haven't made it perfect, but I've certainly improved it. I've also improved his chance to block significantly with his shield, so he'll be freezing more things for us. Okay, now, as far as gems go... Ooh, yeah, we need to... let's do it with topazes. If we get topazes, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big uns. Let's do all of them. If I make them all royal topazes, I can't quite do 2 of them. But at the moment, I could do enough that I can transform them. Yeah. All right. So let's transmute these across now. Essence of diamond. Here we go. Okay. So. Okay, 45, let's get them made up. Royal diamonds. Perfect. Right, so remove those. Remove those. Wait, did I? I only made 1. Let's try that again. This time with more competence. There we go. Significantly improved resistances. We are losing damage, of course, but I think that's an acceptable trade-off at this point. So those go there. Got to have everything nice and tidy. There we go. Alright, Kadala, once again, will talk to you about chest armor. And be disappointed. And we'll jump back in at about the same level, and obviously will be much more survivable. I could also change Inspiring Presence over for Rampage now, so we're getting strength that way. Yeah, I think that would be acceptable. Hey there, Arthurs. Let's move it up to 65. 1, 2, 3, bang. Yeah, it's certainly manageable. I'm watching my health a little bit more carefully because we don't have the regen from all our various shouts going on at the moment, but we are still getting our life per hit. No life per fury spent, which would be ideal for us, really. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. And I think keeping in Geomorph at the moment is going to be okay, but we'll see how we do against the Rift Guardian themselves. Right, I should actually get that power pylon. Where are we going? We're going this way. 1, 2, 3. Garrigan 499. One, 2, 3. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. At the moment, I've got percentage life on the belt, but I could very easily roll that into life per fury. Typical, we get conduit pylon and there is nothing around. Cobalt, don't get in the way. Especially with us always spending so much fury in this build. I mean, this build is built for it. Garrigan 500, guys. We made it. We made it to 500. Okay, let's push on to the next bit. I'm mostly watching what's going on in the game rather than chat at the moment because this is the highest that we've been with this character. So I don't want to do something foolish like dying. Grab all of that. One, 2, 3. Yeah, I reckon we would be able to push to 70 without too much difficulty. If I get the life per hit on the belt, that'll take care of all of my healing worries, and then everything else just takes a little bit longer to do. Garrigan 501. All right. Look at how quickly that went. That shot down so fast. Okay. Right. So that's 55. 1, 2, 3. Hey there, Dark Shadow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. And yes, we're back with the Barbarian. Right, let's ID all of these, and we'll put all of our Garrigan points in. Man, I'm so happy we broke the 500 barrier. Okay, looks like pretty much everything is going to get thrown away. I think I've already got the Immortal King's Stride, yeah. And we've got 2 little rogues already, so they can go. Ancient Schaefer's hammer. Everything else can just be thrown. Gone, 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 gone.
Are you ready?
Kadala?
I didn't even know I had that.
Nope. No, she's not being very nice to us today. Okay. So, Miriam. Life per Fury spent, that's what we're going to want. It's a start. We want that to be better, though. Come on. And if we get it up to 900, that's closer, that's closer. What can it go up to? 936. Just because this is going to be our primary healing. Hey, 928, there we go. So, that is pretty much every time we do a Seismic Slam, we are healing up massively. Okay, let's push up to 67 and see how this sits with us. One, two, three. Now, at the moment, the Seismic Slam we're using is the physical damage one. I'm going to keep to it because it does use up all of our Fury at the same time. Which gives us effectively a maximum heal every time it triggers. Hey, I'm glad you're getting 60 frames per second on your phone, Dark Shadow. That's really great. One, two, three. Right, we're about to run out of healing. So we are going to need to start paying attention again in just a moment to everything. Haha, Conduit Pylon. Let's push on. It's a shame that it doesn't count for what the Fury cost would have been. Like every time triggering. Ooh, let's not be in the middle of that. That would be very nasty. So every time jumping, triggering an earthquake. If that gave me the earthquake Fury cost in healing, that would be awesome. Alas, it is not the case. Man, we are shooting up the levels. Now, obviously, a little bit worried about the damage I could potentially take from some of these, but as long as we're careful about where we land and stuff, it should be fine. Just, you know, keeping an eye on everything. Okay, Wallerfried, I'll see you in a little bit. Enjoy your food. Do come back, though. I mean, don't be a stranger. Last thing I want is if I'm going to die off camera for you not to see it. Die on camera, sorry. Not off camera. It's hard to concentrate on everything that's going on and talking at the same time. I've only got one brain. Let's push on. We've got loads of time left on this. There we go. Rift Guardian time. Smack! I mean, I don't think we even really need the furnace. And this is a 67 without any real trouble. So that gives us a little bit more damage. Let's increase our damage reduction now. Right. Let's ID all of those. Oh, this is not nice to tell people to eat themselves instead of getting food. I know, I understand the idea behind it, but we want people to be able to live through these situations. Cool, a puzzle ring, so we can go and fight greed if we want. I'll save that, just in case we get a chance to do it with Greg next time. If I get another one, then I can run it by myself. Don't care about the bottomless potion of amplification. Let's put these in. We'll talk to Kadala about getting a new chest piece. And salvage up all the rest. It's true, people are nutritious, but at the same time, it's one of the worst ways to get some nasty, nasty diseases, is eating human flesh. Very, very good reasons why it's illegal. Other than the whole, you know, it's gross and in fact, that's better than having nothing. We will have that. Other than the whole society problems of cannibalism. Okay, that was 67. Right, just to remind us. Over here we've got Ingeum on the cube. If we were to change it over for the furnace, it'll increase our damage against elites by 50%, which is good. It's good for like ticking through them a lot faster. But we don't need that. This, on the other hand, will keep us moving around a lot faster, killing little mobs. Hard to know which is best at this particular point. Later on, the furnace will definitely be better. But for now, we're going to keep with what we have, I think. That's very right, Fallen. Very, very right. Also, I'm impressed someone else knows what a Wendigo is, Paul. Alright. We're going to try a 70. We're going to try a 70. If we die, then we have to tell Wallafried that there was a power cut, and that's why I lost my character. You know, it's not because I overstretched myself or anything like that. Definitely feeling that mobs are more powerful, but we are keeping ahead of the time limits, so... So that's all fine for us, but these have got a lot of health. Let's stand back just for a second. There we go. Got him killed. Is that all the explosions done? Yes, good. I wasn't worried, I was just, you know, worried. And there's nothing this way, of course. Come on, open the door. It's not going too badly. Mostly I'm concerned about my health because I haven't seen how much damage stuff can do to me yet, really. So I'm erring on the side of caution, which also means I'm afraid I'm not looking at the chat at the moment. But if we get this, then we've got the potential for Primal Ancients to appear. Well, that's embarrassing. One, two, three. Alright, let's move on and see what the next area holds for us. Ghosts! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ba -ba -ba -la -da -da. I do need to be a little bit better at managing which order I activate my skills in to make sure that I always have leap available to get out of situations, though. I see there's a thing up there. Alright. Stomp, stomp, stomp. And they're gonna go. Nice. So one thing that I'll be looking at in chat when I get back is what's everyone's New Year's plans? Obviously we're pretty close to New Year. Time of parties, time of celebrations. If you're old enough, time of drinking. So yeah, if you have anything in particular you're going to be doing for the New Year, then be sure to let me know in chat below. For the last couple of years, I've had my dad visit, which has always been absolutely lovely, and he's coming down to visit again this year. We normally put Jules Holland on the TV and see the new year in with some good music and a couple of drinks, and a nice quiet evening watching fireworks going up over the back garden. Not our fireworks, of course. You know, we let the neighbours pay money for those. But there's always someone that lets off enough fireworks that you get a good showing regardless in London. No, I meant actual plans for how you see in the New Year, Paul, rather than resolutions. I mean, if you've got New Year's resolutions as well, then do let me know those. It's always good to hear what people have planned to try and better themselves with. Stomp, stomp, stomp. We've got some more blues here. Let's get that seismic rumble going under them. There you go. Now, I think we're probably not going to be pushing for any leaderboard positions, but it'd be interesting to see what the hardcore leaderboards are looking like for Barbarians at the moment. I suspect with Leapquake being this easy and with people having way more time than me on their hands, there'll be some people who've already made it up to the hundreds or more. Okay. Woo! That got a little bit tentative for a moment there. But he's gone! He's gone! Wow. Alright. So, we have hit 70. We have hit 70. And that finishes off the gems to 55. Let's, I still got more to do there, but let's just remind ourselves the last thing to do is to augment an item with a level 50 plus gem. So, rather than pushing my gems any further at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on putting up the level 25 Bane of the Stricken that I've already got. And we're going to work on leveling that up now. And yes, Paul, thank you very much. Thank you, Fallen. Now I just need to find myself a primal so that I can lord it over my brother and be like, hey, look at this, look at this. Right, what did we get from that? We got no, 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 definitely no, and no. We did get a lot of points to assign though. Wow, we're up to 517. Ha! That is awesome. Alright, let's salvage all of these up. Okay. Kadala, let's have a chat about chess pieces. No. Oh my word, well done. Well done, Phil. I think victories that you win by the sliver, like the tiniest little sliver, are possibly the best. So now that we've done 70, we could keep running at 70 and keep getting massive amounts of experience and pushing on even further. And at the same time keep working on our gems. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We won't push any higher because this is manageable at the moment, but bearing in mind we've only got a couple of ancient items and we're definitely not perfectly geared. Don't even have an ancient weapon, I mean. Jeez. Do I want to... I'm going to swap Ingeom over for the furnace though and see what difference it makes. I reckon it'll be a big enough difference that we keep it this way. There we go. So, once again, in we go. Let's try and kill these guys off before those fire chains really cause me issues. There we go. Yeah, I just need a little bit more cooldown reduction. There's a whole bunch of items that I could re-roll and get them just a little bit better. Wow, that was close. Only just dodged out the way of that. Because we don't need much cooldown reduction just to make it so that even a low seismic slam gives us enough leap juice to get out. Damn big giant cats. Right, where are we going? Over here to you. Now at this point it's almost certain that the conduit pylon's not going to be doing as much damage as me, but it's still extra damage that we wouldn't have been doing otherwise, so you know, we'll take it. Actually, it is doing a lot of damage. Stomp, stomp, stomp. There we go. Another one gone. This is a lot easier than the previous one, I'm finding. Nothing that way. Alright, let's see what we've got down here. $520, wow. I mean, we're gaining enough levels each rift that we're probably going to be 550 before too long. Which is all good, because this all improves our killing power, survivability, all the stuff that we care about. Stomp right on his face. Also, a little bit more cooldown reduction will help with the Wrath of the Berserker, keeping that up. And it's not like it's down for a massive amount of time at the moment anyway. But it would be nice if it was up more often. I guess we're pushing on. And being all of the angry barbarian. Is that a shield pylon as well? Yes, it was. Cool. Alright, well, this is going to be pretty quick then. Nine minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. We got a lot of mighty weapons. Okay, let's carry on with this gem that we need to get to level 50. So 4 more Greater Rifts will round that out quite nicely. And we got 4 just from within. How many do we get from Orek? 4 there. So we're getting 8 each time at the moment. That's going to probably decrease quite rapidly, but extra life per hit, extra critical hit damage, and extra strength. All good. Survivability and killability. Alright, so... Scorn, no. Schaefer's, no. Amber's Pride, I do quite like, but no. Selenium, no. Executioner, no. Doombringer, looks funny, but no. Nemesis Braces would be hilarious, but no. Blade of the Warlord, no. And Ambo's Pride again, gone. Kadala, chest, please. Not that chest.
I cannot afford that.
I mean, an ancient Rakor's heart, sure. Not the one I wanted, but it's better than nothing. Not a primal ancient, though. Okay, right. Wow, Arthas, you're spending $150 while not caring about the new year. That's good. Paul, nice evening with friends. Food and booze, a very good plan. And watching Phil putting cat pictures into Discord, another very good plan. For those of you that haven't joined yet, there is a Discord channel set up so that people can chat in between various streams and Monday night and stuff. There's a very friendly community there, so do feel free to join in if you're not already part of that. Let's jump straight back in with another level 70 and we'll carry on. Hello, anyone? Anyone? Yeah. It's all good. So what I can do is I can do leap, 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 and oh geez, let's not be on that when that goes off. Right. No, don't leap onto that. What I want, there we go, is to get him dissolving underneath and then we can just move on and ignore him. So hard when he is so big to actually see what's going on underneath him. Yeah, you don't want to step on an arcane beam if you can avoid it. I could change over to the amulet that protects from arcane damage. That'd be one way to solve that, but... I do like summoning shadow clones now and then. Although really I want to change over for a Hellfire at some point. Stomp, stomp, stomp. There's a big guy. And as much as he was a big guy, he's gone. Oh, there's more. Alright. Fire chains these ones. Well, they didn't last particularly long. And we're already halfway through the rift. That's very good going. Not seeing any interesting mobs down this area. I'm sure we'll have some in a moment. Welcome to everyone who has joined the stream. I hope you're having a very fun intermediate time between Christmas and New Year. This may end up being my last stream of the year. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do any more. So sit back, enjoy, get yourself a drink. I'm going to probably get myself some refreshments in a moment as well. And we're here all evening. We're here all evening. It is about 8 o'clock at the moment, London time. And I'm probably going to run through close to midnight. Right. Let's head down and round. Not that way. Quit it with the ranged attacks. Especially you. Don't like you in the back. Smack. There we go. Just watch him die in the distance. Alright, I guess we're going to have to actually go round. Ooh, channeling pylon. Hey there, Wallafried. We've done a 70. We are now on our third 70, actually. And we're doing alright. It is taking a bit more of my concentration than normal, but we haven't died yet. We haven't got close to dying either, which I'm more happy about. Lies! It's all lies! We didn't die. Well, no, we died at the start of the season, but everyone knows about that. It's like a long-running gag that I will die within the first, like, day or two of the season start. But welcome back, nevertheless. Let's stand slightly out of that. Just for a moment. While we grab these bits. I think we're going to be fighting the Rift Guardian in the next area. Worst time for that to be on cooldown. Not as fast as the last one we did, but that was still pretty damn quick. Just standing around next to him going, Right, so we are working on our gem, which is going to become Countersand Despaired. Right, and let's head back to town, and we will do the identification and Garrigan levels as per normal. So, Auric! And ID these. Okay, so only 6 levels that time, not quite 8, but it's still an absolutely huge number. Oh my word. We got an Ancient Halcyon's Ascent. And an Ancient Remorseless. And a Fortress Ballista. Yay! Let's throw all these away. I know. Look at that. Ooh, baby. I mean, if I could actually use that, I would like a shield to 2.3% of my maximum life every time I attack, because I'd be like stomp, stomp, stomp everywhere. No, that's just not gonna cut it. What is going on with my mouse? Why can I only move up and down? Let me just see if I can sort this out, because that could be problematic. There we go, that is much better. I must have just had some cat fluff or something underneath it. Glad that didn't happen in the middle of a rift. Although the escape key is wonderful for saving you from problems. Attack of the cat hair, indeed. It's almost as bad as Attack of the cat. I swear that's why Cobalt leans his head over the edge, just so that he can be like, hey, you know what would be really handy? Some of my fur. Oh goody, an ancient chainmail. Nope, throw it away. Throw it away. Be gone, foul thing. And we will jump back in with another level 70. Pretty good start to a rift. Yeah, have to say, that's not a bad start. What have we got going up here? Smack, smack, smack. While we've got the shield pylon, we may as well take out the big, dangerous fights. I say big and dangerous, I mean relatively large and relatively scary. Because we have proven to be quite resilient at the moment. Is that the way down? Alright, let's just push on. Seeing as we're most way through that one anyway. Right, so after this, we've only got another 2 of these, and we will have a level 50 gem ready for augmenting. After that, other things we can do. We can carry on working on conquests. We can carry on pushing. Gems to 65 would probably be the next big thing. That will give us even more survivability and even more kill ability. And put us in a much more comfortable place. We could also potentially start looking at some of the other sets, although I don't think actually going for Dynasty is going to be worth it for the amount of effort compared with the reward. For an easy conquest, I mean, I think we have enough of the sets that we could do that now, but come on, let me move. Thank you. Right. I got a little bit hectic there for a moment. Yeah, I need to get a Hellfire Amulet. It will be much better than the Haunt of Vaxo. That means that we'll be able to get probably Ruthless. I think that's like the one thing that we don't have. And an additional 40% damage as stuff is nearing death is pretty huge. Right, let's come this way. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Smack. I didn't even see what type of mobs you were because you died too quickly. That's how embarrassing that is for you. Okay. Infernal Maiden is going down. And gone. A new personal best. A mighty weapon, belt, maces, chest armor, belts, axes. Right. Back on with the gems. So this takes it to 43. So we've got 2 more that we need to run through in order to make this worthwhile for us. That's a very good point, Wallerfree. There are 2 different plans, so it's worth making sure you have the right one. It's 2 million and 5 million a pop for them. Over from Squirt. So there's the Hellfire Ring and the Hellfire Ring. So this is the one that's awesome. This is the one that's a bit pants. And of course the Hellfire Amulet right there. Okay, while that's IDing, we got 7 levels that time. Let's put these in. And I think I'm going to get myself a very quick drink of water while we salvage these up. Those can go. Yeah, that can all get salvaged up. Right, I will be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Alright, there we go. Put my old man blanket back on, and then we'll be ready to start again. You gonna come and join, Amos? It's entirely possible, Arthas. Yeah, so just to re-show that, that's on the miscellaneous tab of Squirt in Act 2, and that's where you can pick those up from. As Wallerfried says, the level 60 one's been around forever. That's the 2 million cost one, and the Hellfire for 5 million, the Amulet and the Ring, they came in with the expansion at level 70. Right, let's drop these off. So we've still got 16 Great Rift Keystones. Let's do another level 70. Now that we've actually done a level 70, we don't need to keep running level 70s in order to have a chance for Primal Ancients. But of course, the higher the level we're running, the better loot drops we get. Better in quantity, not quality, that's not guaranteed. That's just purely down to the random number generator liking you or not. Your friends are gone, which means you will die. No. Don't think you're going to be hitting me with that hammer, mate. I understand why you wanted to. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people would want to, but no. It's just not going to be a thing today. One, two, three, and a little bit of shouting. Once we've got the last bit of this part of the season journey done, we'll of course subscribe for the final level, see what there is. But we can also take a little bit of time having a look at our equipment and seeing what we can improve. It's entirely possible, Arthas. Entirely possible. Right, smack, smack, smack. Let's get the channeling pile on, and we are... Let's actually kill these people before we move on. Don't really care about the one who was left in the corner, but he died anyway. Pretty much a mirror of the same area. Alright. Grab all of these. We've got so much time available to us. There we go. Those time bubbles really annoy me. Anything that makes me run away, anything that stops me doing what I want to be doing, all of it needs to go. And it is quite formulaic, the way that this build ends up playing, actually. It's not a bad thing, of course. You get very easily into the rhythm of it. And with just a tiny bit more cooldown reduction, I won't need to worry about actually being as careful with my timings, because I'll just be able to go stomp, 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 drop off a seismic slam, and then immediately straight back into stomping. Okay, there was some blue bits. Nope, nope, you're not doing that to me. No thank you, not today. And all Ash is gone. It's still a new personal best, even though we had that little bit of running around at the end. I mean, if it had been any one of the others, then we would have like completely run away with the time on that. Wallafried, we could change over to PUBG later on. I may not do that as part of the stream. I may just stream until later and then finish up, and then we could play a little bit off camera. We'll see how it goes, but mostly I want to run through with the Barbarian and get some good and decent progress done. Yeah, knowing that I'm not going to get much time over another Ancient Schaefer's Hammer, brilliant. Over another Ancient Chainmail, then I'd rather get this at least ticked off. Because then it could be up for other people that couldn't join the stream to watch as well. All that stuff, absolutely useless. Get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Okay, so we're up to 544 on the Garrigan levels. That means we've done over 50 already. Kadala, let's talk about some chest pieces.
That is too expensive.
Yeah. Curse of the Wastes, that can go. Blackthorns can definitely go. Goldskin can go. It can all be thrown away. Hey there, Dark Shadow. Welcome back. Alright, let's jump in. This is going to be the last one to finish off the bit of the season journey that we're working on. And there doesn't seem to be... I was going to say, there doesn't seem to be many unique monsters in the area. And then there was a couple just hiding round the corner. Let's just wait for him to finish exploding. It's not good for our health, you see. And it looks like we've got another one just up round here. Let's get that. And if it wasn't going to be absolute suicide, then I'd love to do this with Nemesis braces on. But we do generally need that extra damage reduction from stunning everything. Okay, let's clear up towards these rooms a bit. Right. And they are gone. Alright. Up and round, up and round. Yeah, nothing interesting up here. Let's just push on down back the way we were going originally. And you know what? It's as good a time as any to just move on. Power pylon. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Back on out of the area. Let everything explode and then we'll go in and pick up the goodies. Power pylon lets you just decimate so much of the screen. Although technically decimate is the wrong word because decimate means to reduce by 10%. In the Roman times, if they had to punish a legion, then they would decimate the soldiers and 1 in 10 of them would be killed. Often they would make the soldiers actually do it themselves. So, you know, people that you've been training with for years and years and years would have to pick 1 out of 10 of them to be killed. And the rest would have to do it with clubs. It was brutal. Easiest conquest is probably going to be leveling gems, because you can just keep pushing at it without needing to really move above Torment 13. It does take a lot longer, of course. But gems to 65 is a very easy one to do. Worlds Apart and boss mode, they're doable if you've got a friend who's competent. In fact, it's a good point for me to bring up the conquest list again, just to run through them. So I've done so far Worlds Apart and Stars Align. Gems to 65 is a relatively easy one to do. Greater Rift level 45 without any set items. If you've got the right set items, then that can work. For instance, my Legacy of Nightmares style one that could potentially work, just because of the number of things that improve Blessed Hammer. You'd need quite a few Paragon levels in order to make that work, but it's possible. And then, of course, Dynasty, getting all of the various sets themselves up to level 55. Ah, yes. For the Cursed Chest one, there are specific chests which are a lot better and very suited to it. We got lucky in that Greg went scouting for the chest, and it just happened to be around. So I switched character. We did it with my Barbarian, his Crusader. Totally possible, but it needs to be the right chest, otherwise you don't have a chance, because the mobs need to spawn in fast enough for you to kill them fast enough, for more to spawn in fast enough for you to get 350 kills. Yeah, if you're not doing it with the right chest, then you won't get the mob density that you need. There we go. 9:24, a little bit slower than previously, but we weren't massively rushing. We didn't get much stuff that time either, but it doesn't matter because we are going to finish off that gem. And what are we going to put it in? We're probably going to put it in... I would love to put it in an ancient item. But for the moment, I think I'm going to re-roll the Ancient Spear damage on that into something useful. And then we'll put it on our helmet. For the moment, let's put other ones in on Esoteric Alteration.
I am returning to town.
Okay, Auric has handed in the rift. We'll put 5 levels worth of points. 549, really, really close to 550. The Firebird's down. Well, that's going to go. All of these. Another puzzle ring. Okay. So we've got one for ourselves and one to share with Greg. Salvage, 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 salvage. Okay, Kadala, let's talk chest pieces first.
That is too expensive.
Acrylocurus, yeah, gone. Right, then we want to talk to Miriam about re-rolling this Ancient Spear damage. We could put that into Seismic Slam damage or Critical Hit Chance, and I think Critical Hit Chance is going to be much better for us. Assuming it actually comes up, of course. 5%. We can get that much better. That can go all the way to 6. Come on. RNGesus hates us at the moment. I'll take 5.5 at this point. Just any improvement. All the disappointment. All the disappointment is coming around here. There we go, 6. Perfect. So, for Counter Sans Despair, we need an ancient item, a legendary gem, and then it's going to be 3 rubies that we use. So we need flawless royal rubies. Luckily, we have some that we prepared earlier. So we'll take those 3. And we need this gem. So, the helmet. Did I forget something? I bet I forgot something. An ancient item. A legendary gem. And, am I completely missing something obvious? It's not ancient. It's not ancient. That. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm going to do it on my boots. I'm going to do it on my boots. No, not the boots. The boots are pants. What have I got that's going to be worthwhile for it? Yeah, blind, dumb, both of them. But I got there in the end. It is just for the season journey. So this is probably going to be the best option. Let's put it on this. There we go. And we can grind up others for later on. But that has finished off the Conqueror. That's given us our extra stash space. Yeah, they are slightly better. So we're going to enlist in the Guardian level because we've already done 3 of the 6 objectives. We need to get our gems up to level 70, which will tick off this final conquest as well. And then Skeleton King at level 70 in under 30 seconds on Torment 13. We're on Torment 13, so we could probably do that now. So let's go kill the Skeleton King. Oh yeah, both of them definitely need to be replaced. Out the way, everyone. Coming through. I reckon the Skeleton King is going to die pretty damn quickly. Come on, wake up. That's true. That's true. I could have jumped the gap. Hey, it doesn't matter though. He's gone anyway. So the only things that I need to do are level... In fact, the only thing I need to do is level my gems to 70. Let's carry on running rifts. He's so dead. He's so dead. And if we find better items in the course of this, it's going to be cool. Yeah, not going to do anything there. In fact, let's have a double check of this. We've got enough Forgotten Souls we can try and re-roll that other Blade of the Tribes. Look at that. Yeah! Another stash tab. I don't know what I'm going to do with so much stash space. I mean, it's not like I actually end up using it, but it's there as an option. Right, reforge legendary. That's probably going to be worth changing over to. Although our current thing has cooldown reduction. Ah! I mean, really what I need is I need a Ramalama Ding Dong so that I can add a socket to this and re-roll that Vitality into cooldown reduction. Yeah. All right, let's drop these off. We're going to run into a rift anyway, because that's primarily what we're planning on doing today. So, another greater rift. We've got a ton of these still to go. Oh, I didn't even have a look at the base damage. I was mostly looking at the extra percentage for the extra earthquake damage. You never know. Maybe we'll get a primal ancient one. It's very unlikely, but. Hello, frozen jailer electrified people. And goodbye, of course. Garrigan 550. Look at that. And a conduit pylon. Alright. This is going to be pretty straightforward for us. I can't believe that I'm running 70s as if they're just a casual, normal thing. A couple of seasons ago, this would have been unheard of for me. Let's move on. We don't need to be hanging around that area for too long. Through the door, through the door. Oh, this is why I love my community. You guys are awesome. It's always so good when you help each other out. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Come on, finish exploding. There we go. This is not going to be a massively fast one, but it's going to be fast enough, I'd say. Well, anything that's inside of time is fast enough, of course. Yeah, I've just got a slightly different key press strategy when I've got that pylon on. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same. Because you've got to make sure that focus and restraint are both triggering as well if you're going to keep your damage nice and high. It just gives slightly more freedom over which skills you trigger and when. Which is good. That's a good point. It's a good point. The only thing about the Threatening Shout is it does give me more Fury for Seismic Slam, which reduces the cooldown of my leap. So that's the reason why I cast it when nothing's around, because then I can instantly start leaping again. So it does waste the damage, but it keeps me mobile. At least at the moment, without extra cooldown reduction on things. It stops me having those moments of stalling. Walk for a second? Never! Gotta leap everywhere. Always be leaping. Always be leaping. Let's run out of all of those things. Right. Lots of things. And a new Bane of the Stricken. Okay, right. We're working on just our gems. So, Bane of the Powerful. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8 more Greater Rifts could do it. Alright. Tell me I've done well, thank you. And we'll ID all this stuff and put these levels in. Ooh, Ancient Eyes of the Earth. And it does seismic slam damage. Now that is quite nice. Let me double check my list. What did I want for this? I wanted strength, vitality, and critical hit chance, really. So I could reroll the seismic slam into critical hit chance and then just switch over to that. Yeah. I know, I know. It's better than the previous one, which didn't even have that. It had like ancient spear damage on it. Right, let's switch this over for critical hit. If we can, we may not have enough. There we go, 4.5%. So it's going to be a slight damage increase, yeah. And then we can switch that over. Wait, I need to remove the gem from this. Put that in there. And we need to change the way this looks, actually. Because that does not look right. That does not look like the Hulk at all. So we need it to look like a chain hood and Forester's Die. Transmogrified chain hood. And dye it with the Forester's Die. There we go. So we do still have one that we can re-roll. Put that in there so we don't lose it. Traveler's Pledge, we'll hold on to that for our other character. There we go. Put that over there. Thunder God's Vigor, don't care. Don't care about any of these, I don't think. We will put the gem back in, though. So that can go over there, and the rest can get salvaged up. In fact, let's talk to Kadala once again about chest pieces. Another Spirit of the Earth, okay. It's not better. Well, actually, it's got avalanche damage. Mostly we're about earthquake damage, though. And it's got worse strength overall. Yeah, not keen on it. Potentially a slight increase in damage, but we've already taken a hit on our vitality. I don't want to take another hit on our vitality. So we can just salvage it up because we have spares. Yeah, I don't have any things to re-roll it at the moment. I need Death's Breath. So let's get rid of those. I suppose I could farm up some Death's Breath quickly, but I want to just keep pushing through the rifts mostly. Although we could go and fight Greed. There'll be some goblins in there. That'll give us some Death's Breath. It'll be good. Right. Stomp, stomp, stomp. This will also give us some decent refresh of our money. Right, grab these, grab that. It is a small distraction from what we were doing, but it's only a small distraction, and we will get something worthwhile out of this, even if it's only the 3 Death's Breaths that we've already picked up. Okay, we got a unique mace out of that. And a lot more gems. Alright, who is this way? It's another treasure goblin. That will mean another couple of Death's Breaths. There we go. 3 more Death's Breaths.
Not ready yet.
This is slightly improving our money. Did I leave it? No, I didn't. Thought I may have left a unique item back further.
Need more time.
Right, here we go. Hello, Greed. Let's wake you up. That was quite quick. We get pants and a ring. Not huge loot, but still better than a kick in the teeth. It'll be enough for us to re-roll the revenge damage off our chest piece. As I said, we've not optimized anything of this build at all. It's only been items that we've picked up, so now's probably as good a time as any to do this. 15% life. That will do. That'll do quite nicely. We could also re-roll the cleave damage off this. Yeah, into armor. Hey there, Major Meltdown. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fun evening. That's actually quite beefy as far as improving our survivability goes. Let's see if we can get that higher. 751, that'll do. Okay, what else could we very quickly get a benefit on? That's already re-rolled. That's got decent cooldown reduction on. We could maybe get some cooldown up here instead of the vitality. Alright, let's try that. I'll keep the resist all because I think that's going to be of more benefit. And once again, we are out of Death's Breaths. Well, we'll have to come back and try that later. In the meantime, let's ID these last things. Another puzzle ring. Well, we only just went to the vault. We could go straight back. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And why not? Gotta make sure that these guys die. There we go. More Death's Breaths. And 8 Death's Breaths. That's more like it. The last one, we did get a little bit unlucky with the number we found. Much more acceptable numbers. Ooh. That's a lot better. Definitely like this Barbarian for taking out gelatinous size. Holy wow. Well, we're quite full of stuff. Let's head back very quickly and we'll just clear some space. Major Meltdown. Normally I play with my brother on Mondays. But if I'm doing a stream at another point, then I'll run solo. So I'll normally run 2 characters kind of side by side. The Barbarian, I ran a lot at the very start of the season. But I haven't had much chance over the last couple of weeks to do any solo streaming. So today is like a nice stream to round out the last parts of my season journey and finish out the year. Oh, it might be Sniper. I haven't actually had a look at the different payment options available for that. But it would seem a little silly if they restricted it in that way. I suppose it's a very quick and easy way for them to set it up without needing much in the way of overheads. No, we'll keep those as spares to re-roll. I think I'll carry on with the vault, and then after that we'll get back to rifting as we're supposed to be doing. And in that goes. Yeah, it's one of those things that a couple of years ago, I would have been surprised at how much PayPal has started to dominate the online payment market space. For something that isn't a bank, they do very, very well at being accepted. And I know a whole part of it was the partnership thing with eBay that went on, but still, 10 years ago, I would have been like, you know, this seems like a bit of a dodgy idea. Cool, I think we got to kill another one in the back as well. Yeah, more death threats. Could have done that a lot better, but, I mean, I was talking at the same time. Monologuing is an easy way of getting distracted. Right, let's very quickly just sort that out. Ooh. Thank you very much for testing that, Wallerfried. I just had the notification come through for that. That's very kind of you as a way to test it out. I do. And because of that, you got to hear the new sound associated with it. That's very true, Major Meltdown. Very true. In fact, a large part of the whole banking reform was because of the number of times when banks have screwed things over so many times. At least in the UK now, banks have to have enough money to be able to get themselves out of trouble. Hey, Fallen, if you want the sound, you can test it out as well. I mean, don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you. Okay, let's carry on pushing these gems up. Stomp, stomp, stomp. There's another big thing. I see you, giant tree man. Alright, let's grab this. Kill off the last one, just so he doesn't arcane me in the ass. Nothing worse than having an arcane beam coming at you that's not asked for. It's like an unsolicited dick pic. You just never find a good time for that. Right. More stomping action. And in a bit, I think we will go and work on getting some Hellfire Amulets. It's a very, very good point. It's like, son, why did you set up a PayPal? Oh, you know, no reason. To buy magazines online, that's why. Please kindly stop all of this. Thank you. So that's what happens when I start paying attention to chat. I end up not really watching what's going on the screen. Oh, well, thank you very much for the thoughts, Sniper. That's really kind of you. Yeah, it's always a difficulty finding ways of managing money, but not only managing money, because managing money in the long term, it's possible to set budgets and stuff, but managing budgeting for frivolities and then keeping to that, because once you start spending money on throwaway stuff, it's very easy to carry on spending money on throwaway stuff. Right. Wow, we're up to 557. I figured as much. But also, for those of you who are watching and participating in chat, Wallofreed is one of the moderators of the channel, so it's in your best interest to be nice to him as well. Although he did pay for those privileges. It is all about power and corruption. And I'm corrupt so he can get power. It's like most government systems, actually, when you think about it that way. Right, let's stomp this guy into oblivion. There we go. Wallofreed, it's not civilizations, it's conversations. I know they're very similar words, but they mean very different things. Okay, let's move on to the next area. Come on, let me click on it. There we go, conduit pylon. Well, Orlash didn't even get to get his lightning off. 9 minutes, 5 seconds. Definitely not the fastest, but it wasn't the slowest we've ever done. And, you know, there was plenty of distraction going on with that. Let's carry on putting up Esoteric Alteration. And then we'll work on Bane of the Trapped. And I will clear that notification out of there. There we go. Right, back to town. Ooh, wow, that's impressive specs, Major. That is impressive specs. Very impressive. Okay, let's put these points in. So we've got 5 levels that time. It is definitely starting to slow down. But as we're pushing the gems up to 70, we're going to want to step it up from 70 at some point anyway. So let's have a look at these. Nothing here is worth the time of day. So these can all go. We'll talk to Kadala about some chess pieces.
I cannot afford that.
And I think we will put it up to 71. Still got plenty of money after those couple of trips to the vault. So yeah, fingers crossed everyone. Upping the difficulty. Run and grab these. There we go, getting back into the rhythm of it. Smack, smack, smack. Wow, those things do quite a lot when they explode now. Let's not stand directly in the frozen bit. Okay. Sure, Darth Divers. I will show the items I've got in just a moment. But in Kanai's cube, I've got Lut Socks, which allows me to leap 3 times in quick succession. I've got the Furnace, which does extra damage against elites, 50% extra damage that is. And for the amulet, I've got the Band of Might, which reduces my damage taken. Ooh, I heard the sound. I heard the sound. Let me just refresh this very quickly. Wow, thank you very much, Fallen. That's incredibly generous of you. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to me anyway. But Merry Christmas to you too, of course. And for that, I'll make sure I don't shoot you in the back. Or at least I will try not to. Right, let's push on very quickly. As soon as I'm out of this, I will do a quick recap of my equipment for those watching. Wow, just the push from 70 to 71, you really feel that difference in the amount of damage they do. Okay, can we go through? Yeah, get that conduit on. There we go. Still keeping about 50% on the timer, which is where I like to be as a comfort level. We can push more than this, of course. But this is a good place for us to be right now. Alright. Down we go, because I saw a yellow down here. Just before that arcane beam appeared. Possibly the best time for it, actually. And let's move round. Yeah. We'll go a little bit berserk as well. We should have enough time to get the cooldown for that back just before the Rift Guardian themselves. Welcome, James Harker. Because I'm running hardcore, 71 is the most I've done with this character. I think 74 is the most I've done with any character. But I'm very much a casual player. Normally I only play on Mondays with my brother. This season I've really been pushing to try and do more. And, well, it's made a big difference because we're almost done with our season journey. I say we, of course, meaning the royal we. So me. Right, let's push on. This place is not being as fruitful as I would like. And we're wasting this lovely shield pylon. Man, there is not a lot of special mobs in this bit, is there? Maybe we'll stop and kill some regular ones. There's one. Damn. Lightning flinging annoying things. Not as bad as the lightning twerking snakes, but still pretty annoying. Okay. Well, while we've got the power pylon, we'll just let Tetris shoot down. There we go. 8 minutes 46. A fair bit slower than our previous one. We were taking it a little bit careful. Lots of rings. Lots of belts. Okay, Urshi. Let's start upping the gems. 1, 2. And actually, seeing as it's now not guaranteed, we can take them all to 62 and then start moving them up together. Right. Alright. Cheers. That is awesome. Let's ID these and we'll put in 5 more levels over here. So we're up to 565. You never know. We might actually be able to hit 600 tonight. It will take a fair bit of effort, but it's only 9 o'clock at the moment. Do I have the buttons of the wastes? I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, let's just chuck all these away. 2 Creed's Flames. That's funny. Gone, 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 gone. Okay, as per this... Right, okay. I was going to do a quick recap of my equipment. So, we have the Furnace increasing our damage against elites. We have Lutzok allowing us to leap 3 times within 2 seconds. And then the Band of Might, which reduces the damage we take by 80% for 8 seconds after doing leap. And we're leaping everywhere, so that makes a huge difference. We've got the Earth set. That's all fine. We've got Focus and Restraint. We've got the Blade of the Tribes, which means Warcry and Threatening Shout that we have there. Both cause an avalanche and an earthquake. The Girdle of Giants, Seismic Slam, increases our earthquake damage by about 250%. That could get better. It is not the best one ever, but it's pretty damn close. There's also some other small tweaks we could make to it to improve it. Ancient Path and Defenders, that's acting as more defense. Each stunned enemy nearby will reduce our damage taken by 10%. Given we're stunning everything when we land, that works really well for us. And at the moment we have the Haunt of Vaxo. We could, in fact, let's see if we can swap this out for a Hellfire Amulet. We have enough of these that we could go and fight the various evil mobs. So, seeing as we're in Act 1, yeah, let's take them on through. Yeah, that's very much right, Wallerfried. It is all about the earthquake damage. Seismic Slam is just there to boost the earthquake damage. An avalanche is nice to have as an additional, but really it's not worth even having on the bar to change the type. Right, so Infernal Machine of Regret. Hello! Three lots of Leoric's Regret. And a bit of money. They died very quickly compared to each other. There's only a couple of seconds between them. Alright, as for the next one. Realm of Putridness. We could wait for Wrath of the Berserker, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Stomp, stomp, stomp. We got the Feed Me achievement as well. That's killing them within 30 seconds of each other. Yeah, that's straightforward enough. Back to town. Okay, on to the third, the Realm of Terror. Now this is the Hungry Hungry Hippo. And of course the Wizard. They're both gone. 3 Idols of Terror. And finally we're going to go up in the Shadow Realm. So the Realm of Fright. Man, he is really not very happy, is he? I've confused him so much he doesn't know what's happening. Is it just you left, lady? Yep, 3 Hearts of Fright, and the darkness recedes. Okay, well that's certainly enough materials for us to make something fun. So, Shen, forge Hellfire Amulet of Strength. Fingers crossed, everyone. Weapons Master. Weapons Master. RNGesus hates me. RNGesus hates me. No, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing Fallen. 3 Weapons Master Hellfire Amulets. At least it gave me an H. Bloody game. Bloody game. It hates me so much. I'm astounded by that, actually. So, statistically, the chances are incredibly slim to get 3 in a row. Alright, I'm going to salvage them up. Yeah, RNGesus has forsaken me. Praying to Lucifer is the way forwards. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to get myself another drink of water. I'll be right back. Bloody hell, 3 of them! Not even just 1, not 2. Right. For passives, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's 1/19th times 1/19th times 1/19th. But yeah, they used to be like 15, and then the expansion added another couple. Alright, hang on. Okay, it's a 0.01% chance, 0.014 actually, that if they're equally distributed, then that could happen. Kadala, give me a nice chest piece. A nice chest would be nice.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
It's worse than my current one. In fact, there we go. That's much better. It was not displaying properly on my screen, seeing as I alt-tabbed out. Yeah, I would think that they would be equally distributed, but because I've not seen anything to say that for certain, I would never count on it. Gone. Gone. And gone. You know what? I'm going to hunt key wardens. That's annoying me, that has. We'll get some more machines, and we'll go back. Okay, let's head back to town. Oi. You'd need to know how many potential rings you... well, actually... you'd need to be very specific over the question whether you were finding an item and the chance of finding a ring, and then the chance of it being a unique ring, and then the chance of it being an ancient ring, and then chance of it being a primal ring, and then the chance of it being a Nagel ring out of all the available rings for your current level. There's a lot of things that go into that. Cheers for stopping by, Gambit. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for stopping by. I do hope you have enjoyed this so far. Stomp, stomp, stomp. A potion and 2 more infernal machines. Alright, let's head back to town. And we will go on to the next one, which is going to be in Act 3. I mean, we're not finding bad drops along the way, but I really wish just one of them had come up with a useful passive. Even, like, just one of the passives that I use, or anything other than 3 weapons masters would have been fine. Can I leap across this? I can. At least the Barbarian is nice and mobile. Right, 2 infernal machines, that's great. Let's just go straight for the Act 4 one. He is nice and mobile. I mean, I'm not used to having mobility skills. It's really novel for me. I know it's all relative, but... give me those extra death breaths. May as well grab them while we're here. Okay. 2 more infernal machines. Let's just clear the area a little bit so we can head back to town. Right. So we're going to try this again. As many times as it takes. So just taking a moment to catch up on all the chat that's gone through. No, channeling Pollen with Dashing Strike, yeah, or Furious Charge as well. But Dashing Strike, I think, would be faster. Okay. Probably should have ID'd all this stuff, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to go through and do it anyway. So, starting off here. Right, they actually died at, like, exactly the same time. That was cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really what comes down to the fastest thing for mobility. It's questions like that. Does it have a few of shorter animation, and can you go through items when you're doing it? Right, 3 more vials of putridness. And a mighty belt. And a sword. So we're already getting better loot than last time, but I am not holding my breath. Okay. On to the next. Three Idols of Terror and a 2-handed mace. I suppose I should clear a little bit of space in my inventory as we go through. Let's just salvage up the various Tosh. And the final one, the Realm of Fright. Well, everyone's dead. They all stacked up quite nicely there. So, let's try this again, shall we? Shen, I would like to make some Hellfire Amulets of strength. Brawler passive. It's different to the last one. Boon of Bulkathos. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll re-roll the armor into something. And yeah, let's make up another, seeing as we have the materials. Nerves of Steel, don't care so much. But Boon of Bulkathos is one of the ones that we've actually got. So, cool. Right, so Boon of Bulkathos can change over for probably Ruthless. Yeah, I think it's going to be Ruthless. Yeah, ideally you'd want both crit stats on there, but it's still better than the Haunt of Axo. It's horrible, but compared with the Weapon Master ones, it's still better. Anyway, we'll take this out for the moment, and we've got the pieces to go back in, so we will do that. Let's ID what we've got, and we'll salvage up everything except the Haunt of Axo, because I do still like it. Haunt of Axo can go up there. What is that? That's Fulminator. Alright. Okay. So, salvage. Gone. 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 Valich gone. No, I think I prefer that potion. Alright, and we'll start another game so that we can go back in. Yeah, it's always frustrating when you're looking for one piece and there's no way of guaranteeing getting it. Although, that may be one of the ones that you can craft at an earlier level with Kanai's Cube, so it might be worth checking out what level you can actually obtain it from. Yep. That's kind of what I thought, Wallafried. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Come on, just get him. There we go. Get him gone. And a chest armor, that's good, because we need more Forgotten Souls. Let's head back to town. And we'll see how this goes. Right. Syndicate. We'll ID it now while we're here. Then we'll open up the next thing. And then we'll get back to Rifting, because we're going to need more Forgotten Souls for the other ones that we make. Right, one gone. And two gone. Get that lovely vial of putridness. And back we go. We get a ring out of that. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's right, what Fallen says. So Blood Shards is shared between your seasonal characters or your non-seasonal characters. But all seasonal stuff is tied to seasonal stuff. Unstoppable hatred. We're totally going to stop him. Right, gone, and we get a set item somewhere. There we go, set shoulders. So one more thing left to do. Exactly that. The guys in chat with the best advice for getting specific items for your characters. Hey! Well, he died before he could slam me on the ground, but Still did not appreciate that. Let's head back to town and we'll see how many things we can do from this. Okay, so IDing first of all. Pauldrons of the Waste, Dishonored Legacy, and of course the other bits, they can all just go. So, gone, 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 gone. Right, how many... Oh, we've got... We just need one more Forgotten Soul, and we'll be able to do all 3 of them. In fact, yeah, if we do one and it's bad, we can salvage it up. So, first one. Let's just salvage that. Second one. It is significantly better than having Ruthless as a passive that. So this is our current favourite, and we can re-roll bits on that. We will make one more just in case. We're going to keep this one. Definitely going to keep this one. Right, so Shen, remove the gem from this. Put it in this. This is going to go up here. We'll salvage up the others. I know. Compared to the current one, it's the right choice to make. And we need to put Ruthless back to the Boon of Ball Kathos. So we're getting Nerves of Steel as a free passive. Nerves of Steel can go to Ruthless. There we go. And we can re-roll that 54% up to 100%. Hopefully. We'll have to wait until we get more things, but we can jump into rifts in order to do that. So let's get back to leveling our gems. It's been a welcome little distraction. Every Traveler's Pledge where it's just a little bit worse than you want it to be, but in a different way each time. Oh yeah, that's exactly it. 8.5% and 50%. It's not even like one is close or like halfway there. It's always like really damn close to minimum. Right, let's push on quickly. Things do feel a fair bit easier to kill. That could just be perception from this one rift, or it could be because we've gained a whole bunch more levels. But also, I'm noticing the extra, or the change in my my life a little bit. Come on, let me in here. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Open up the door, although it was already open from the other side. Hello! Let's get you murdered before that frost thing starts to actually sting. It's definitely feeling manageable at this level. So we could even move it up to 72. But obviously as we push our gems up, that's something we're going to have to do if we want to get them to level 70. Because otherwise the chance to upgrade is going to be abysmally low and it's going to take us forever. I see you hiding down here. This is going pretty damn quickly, actually, all things considered. Channeling Parlin as well. Alright. %. 99. Right. Here we go. Ten minutes, 18 seconds. Definitely the fastest. Okay. So, upgrade. 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 And let's start over this side. So 1, 2. Cool. So 7, 14, 22 more gem levels to go. Alright, let's have a very quick look at Discord. Oh wow. That I'm quite jealous. If you're having a nice Highland Park, that is a very, very cool thing. Very cool. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, back to what we were doing beforehand. Okay, let's talk to Warwick, hand this in, we'll get these ID'd. And then we'll carry on re-rolling that crit. In fact, no, we oh yeah, it was Forgotten Souls that we needed. Oh my god, it loves giving us chainmail, doesn't it? So Syndicate's gone, Bulkathos gone, that's gone. Gone. That's not terrible, but we're not doing that anyway, so gone. And Devil's Visage gone. Gone. Foundation of the Light. Gone. Immortal King's Irons gone. Chainmail. Right, last points. So we only got 4 levels that time. Kadala, give us chess pieces.
That is too expensive.
Yeah, no. That's a very good choice then, Wallerfried. It's important to buy yourself presents now and then. Very important. Okay. So, we were going to re-roll that crit damage up. Oh, whoop-de-doo. 5% more. I'm not complaining. I'm totally not complaining. I'm happy. Everything is good. Everything is good. Let's move up to 72. Yep, actually the 100. This feels a lot busier than the previous one. Not necessarily more dangerous yet, but definitely busier. Oi! I just saw another mob over here. Right, you. Stop. Cool. All sorted. One, two, three, and they're gone. Wow, this is going fast. Fast compared to what I normally experience in Rift anyway, I should say. $572, and here's some more mobs to kill. Okay. Let's have a look down this way. We've not exactly done much of a wall hug of this place. It's going to be up the other way, of course. That's alright, we can go up and round. Speed pylon, that'll help us get around, seeing as we're down the wrong area at the time. Yes, get them all crushed. I think this Barbarian is so much Hulk smash. I am very happy with how this season's gone. For being able to put together both the Captain America build and an unexpected Thor build. I mean, that was also quite nice. But by far, this is my favourite of the lot of them. And it's going to be strange next season picking a different character to go with. I think I am going to have to finally make that return to being a wizard. which is not a bad thing, of course. Alright, there we go. New personal best at 72. Let's start upping these gems even further. So 90, 90, 90, and 80. Cool. 2 gems at 64, 1 at 65. Oh, yeah, I mean, there are other variants, of course, but this feels so good. And that is a lot of the whole point, is how amusing a build feels. And it feels hella amusing. Alright, points in here, points in here. We're up to 575 on the Garrigan levels. We actually got 2 of these. I think our current one is better, though. Yeah. Okay. Roland's tried. The rest of this can all get salvaged up. Gone, 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 gone. Kadala, let's have a talk about chest pieces. Nope, not those chest pieces. And as if by magic, we're going back in. Let's go for in fact, before we do that, how do we bring up the leaderboards? It's one of these buttons. Shift L, that's it. Thank you very much. So, wow. Hardcore solo barbarian. 86 in order to actually get onto the leaderboard. I've got a fair way to go before I can do that. $111 is the top. Man. It looks to be Whirlwind Barbarians. It looks to all be Whirlwind Barbarians. The Garrigan levels is a long-standing in-joke for the channel. Let's push up to 73. And those are all people that play way more hours than I do. So, it's to be expected, but it's still kind of looking at it going, oh, holy wow, that's a lot. I can't even imagine what a GR100 would feel like to be running around in. Oh, wow, yeah, I bet that some of the other classes are. Especially the pet build ones where you're not necessarily exposing yourself to quite as much danger. I suspect Necromancer will get rebalanced back down a little bit next season. It is still very new and very exciting. See, if I was to do softcore or non-seasonal, then it's something that I could totally end up trying. But I just love seasonal characters. I love the idea that you strive for something and then you get to start again. You know, try something new, different. It very much stops me getting bored with the game. Which, oh geez, nope. Let's be out of the middle of all that. Power pylon. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to show me, then I'm more than happy to see. Yeah, I would love to see some other footage. Right, background this way. All these massively dangerous, slow-moving undead beasties. The archers are a little bit worrisome. The rest of it, you could actually just walk round. I wouldn't want to leave my cats alone in this dungeon, but if there wasn't any ranged units, it would be much easier. Right, let's get you taken down, Shambo the Discordant. Oh, jeez. It's fine. See, this is why I like having the little bit of extra oomph to be able to jump out of there. Hey Adam, good to have you joining. Hope you're enjoying life over there on Twitch. Right, what have we got going on over here? Oh yeah, I'd love to see a Condemn Crusader and see how the build plays, because I've not actually touched Condemn as a skill, so it's a bit of an unknown to me. That's really cool to hear. Yeah, one of the reasons why I've started advertising the Twitch stream on my Twitter account is to try and get up to the 50 follower minimum that they need for affiliate status. Until then, you're no one on Twitch. But at 50 followers, once you get your regular viewer count up to 3, you can become an affiliate, and then it starts opening up all of the other Twitch broadcast options and sponsorship options for you. Although by far the easiest way to do that would be to set up 50 separate accounts, subscribe to my channel with all of them, and then just like have my tablet watching and my phone watching and do it that way. But I don't want to cheat the system. I want it to be organic. And yeah, a 24/7 cat cam could be an interesting way of doing it. Arthas, you're entirely right. The only thing is, there are some things that go on in this house that no one needs to see on the internet. And if I'm coming down to get cheese at 2 AM and I've just stepped out of bed, no one needs to see me in that state. Right, let's stand back out of that for a moment while they all explode. Cool, got him. 73 is our new record. Alright, let's lift all of these up. And we will talk about our gems. Okay, so that goes up. Oh no! First failure. 15 more levels to go. Ah, second failure. 14 more levels to go. Adam, I did get approached by a random spam message for a gaming network, and I replied to them because I was interested in hearing more about what they had to offer. And they never actually replied again, so I assume it was just like a spam bot set up and they didn't have people to actually bother following through with their inquiries. But beyond that, no, I haven't been approached by any specific network. Right, let's get rid of that Haunt of Baxo, Ouroboros, God of Sherma, Foundation of the Earth, Spring of Ears, Executioner, Wildwood, Paladin's Hand, Wazichian Armbands. Still not actually got a Primal Ancient, but I'm not expecting to find one today. It'd be nice, of course, but we're not expecting it. Chess pieces. Nope. Big fat no from Kadala there. Okay. Let's drop these off and those 4 levels go in. So we're up to 579 now. It's going quite well. That's entirely right, Wallerfried. I could set up blind spots. You know, just not have it angled at the kitchen, the fridge, the toilet, all places where no one really needs to see. But nevertheless, I mean, the cats do deserve a little bit of privacy. Isn't that right, Fuzzbucket? You know, Cobalt is actually such a chill cat. You can pull huge wadges of fur off of him where it's become loose, because he is the floofiest cat ever. He doesn't mind because it saves him having to do it himself. You try that with Amos, he wouldn't like it though, because his fur is very much more attached. Hey there, Haguku. Switching across to Twitch, it looks like we've got quite a few people on there. Let's have a check at the stats. Kind of get a refresh on that. See what it says. It's not massively useful for the statistics. Oh well, I'll just have to take it as what it is. Yeah, on YouTube we're up to 24. I think we've had 3 on Twitch as well at the same time. It's always good when we get into high numbers. Okay, we're going to go back in for another 73. I'm not quite willing to move up further just yet, but we'll carry on pushing up our gems nevertheless. Right, fingers on buttons. Hop goes the weasel. Wow. It's not as fast as the previous one, that's for certain, but it is still pretty stomping. Okay. Every now and then he pulls the mobs away from where it is I'm actually trying to stomp. It's not often enough that it's a problem, and normally he benefits it more than hindering it. But sometimes I do wonder whether putting the S of Johann on him was a good call or not. I think generally yes. Generally I think it does more good than harm. Right, nice open area bit. What do we got? We got something new over here. Hello. Okay, he's gone. And that's the way on. Well, we may as well push on, actually. Yeah, you guys can leap around a bit. I can leap around more. I appreciate the effort, but really, you need to up your leaping game if you want to take part in this war. Well done, sniper. Hey, primal blackthorns. I know I would be annoyed by it, but I would take it over not getting any primal. I do think that they need to do something with Blackthorns, though. Anything with it. Just, you know, or have variants of it. You know, class-based pieces for Blackthorns. Or even something that you have to work to across several seasons. That would be interesting. Yeah, let's explore up here. Oh, there is nothing. Alright. Let's not explore up here. Wow, this place is quite labyrinthine. Right, where are we going? Is it down this way? No, it's not down this way, which means it must be this way. Right, grab these bits. Oi! Let me do my seismic slam so I can start leaping again, okay? Speed pylon. Just grab the last of these bits. Rhyme is going down. It does a fair amount of damage at this level, but massive amounts of damage reduction. Ooh, wow, so much stuff. Alright, let's grab all of this. And fingers crossed that we don't get any other failures. So that's an 80%. Ah. Ah! Okay. $11 levels to go. 11 levels to go. Yeah, that's entirely right, Wallerfried. If I paid more attention to the map, then it would be less labyrinthine. But that would require paying attention. Right, let's have a talk about chest pieces while we're here. No. No. I think everything else can just go. Well, there's something satisfying about ensuring that you've cleared a rift as well. Plus, the one time you bypass something is the one time there's going to be a mob with a good drop there. You just know it. Alright, let's go in for another one. I can push that up to 74, actually. Yeah, that's not going to be too risky. Yeah, okay. I would like a better rift than this. This is not particularly great at the moment. Oh, this is a better collection here. Right, let's push on while we've still got this as a benefit. Grab all of these. I'm not getting any notifications or warnings at this point, so I'm gonna assume it's YouTube, but do let me know if anyone else is having the same issue. Yeah, because my throughput is nice and smooth. I've got green lights across the board, but we have seen it lie before. Okay. Well, after this this rift, I'll have a check and just make sure that it's not flagging anything up at all on the other screen. Well, yeah, given I'm only putting up at 6K, it should definitely be enough for the stream. Have you just checked with another stream, Wallafried? Right, let's carry on getting these guys gone. More stomp, stomp, stomp. Yeah, you would hope that the internet as a whole is fine, but I mean, it could be the start of the whole net neutrality thing. No, it's a bit soon for that anyway. That's more likely to be a gradual degradation over years. Alright, yeah, that is a fair assumption. Oh, ow. Right, let's back out just for a moment. Don't see me. Don't see me. Wow, whatever that was, that one shot knocked us down. Yep, procced indeed. That's alright. We'll go back in just a moment. In the meantime, we can put this Garrigan level in. A tiny, tiny bit of danger. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. That was our Hellfire Amulet that saved us there. In the meantime. We'll get a little bit of history. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so many nasty ranged things. Oh, yeah, bastard! Where's he going? He's going round. Yeah, sending me away this time won't do anything to help you. That was super sneaky, trying to teleport me away. Right, 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6 levels to go. I think we can carry on at this level. That'll be fine to get us over the last little lip. Crusaders Part 7 is far superior. Wallafreed, you massive troll. You massive troll. I mean, it's accurate as well, but... Okay. So, we've got another focus. If I reroll that life per hit... into critical hit chance, that'd be a little bit better. The Auric Signet can go. Death Diggers can go. Nailbiter can go. Spirit Guards. Gavel of Judgment can go. Flesh Terror, Blade of the Tribes. And then Foundation of the Earth. Right, let's take this to Miriam. So this is going to become critical hit chance or damage. Actually, we can experiment and see. Wait, it's the other one. There we go. So at the moment, our damage is 763. $810. Is damage better than chance in this case? Given we've got 47.5 and 326. Quick maths, I can't tell which would be slightly better. Well, I've got a couple of things to potentially re-roll it back anyway, so at the moment it's 810. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So 810, 444, 817. So this is better at the moment. So if we can get the critical hit damage up to 50%. Alright, 41%. It's better than we had. Take the gem out of that. And I think we've already got a spare focus. Yeah, we've got a focus and restraint over here. So we can just chuck this one away. Discard it like the unneeded thing that it is. And we'll jump back in and we'll do another rift. After we ask Kadala for some chess pieces. I mean, it's been a running thing for the day. I don't want any of these. Take them all away from me. And let me once again into a 74. Exit stage left. You all done exploding? Okay, good. Good start, but this is a weird-ass rift. Aha! That is much better. And more up here, nice. New power flows from within me. Can we leave this area? I'm not a big fan of this type of rift. I think I actually prefer the caves. Come on, get him killed. Nice bit of stomping right there. Oh yeah, my playback thing has just hit its own similar playback issue. So I think it's just something that's gone wrong with YouTube over the last 20 minutes or so. I'm still getting green across the board, so I know it's happy with what I'm sending it. It's just not putting it out properly. Nevertheless, we will persist, and normally a quick refresh solves problems like that. Okay, all the stomping. Just see if we can find another interesting mob to fight and get some purple orbs from. There's really not many that we need. Probably just this rift and one more will be enough to finish off our gems to 70. I love the monster groaning sounds as they die. It's always very guttural. You know, it doesn't sound like a weak thing that's dying. Right, let's get all the big explosions going. There you go. And while we've got it, we may as well take these out as well. I wonder where they went to. Ooh, there's another thing up here. Alright, this should be enough to take us to the Rift Guardian. Yep. I'm sorry, Cold Snap. There's not really much you can do in this situation. Alright, we'll grab all of these. Oh, looks like we got another freeze of deflection. Okay. Esoteric. 1, 2. Bane of the Trapped. 1, 2. Okay. So one more should finish us off. But that was a pretty good run. That was a pretty good run. Okay, let's ID these. I'll refresh that and I'll just double check the stream health just to make sure there's no problems. Yep, stream is healthy, it's telling me. So hopefully it's just a temporary issue that will resolve itself. Okay. In fact, we'll do the Paragon points first. Paragon 592. Will you look at that? Okay. Weird Ward, Harrington, Rakhov's Glass Alive, Nailbiter, Azure Wrath, Freeze of Deflection. How does it compare to the one on our follower? It's the same. Disemboweler. Yeah, I've just had the same thing happen. It's definitely something on YouTube's side. If it's a bit much, do feel free to switch over to Twitch. It's the same quality that's going out to both of them. In the meantime, I will salvage these up. Ah, cool. Good job, good job. Okay, let's ask for chest pieces from Our Lady Disappointment. Unfortunately, she disappointed us once more, but we're going to go into our final rift. And this may actually be the final rift for the evening, because if this finishes off our season journey, then I will probably call it time there. So let's try and make it a good one, and let's hope not to die. Haha! Everyone's migrating to Twitch. Alright, stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh no, we're not going to stand directly in the middle of that. Although apparently there was still one that was near enough to get us. There's some blues. And we're up to 593. We're going to be just shy of 600, I reckon. Just shy of 600. Well, that's a good place to be, I'd say. A very good place. It's going to be a hell of a surprise for Greg next time we do Monday Night Gaming. And I believe the next Monday Night Gaming is actually going to be next year, come to think of it, because it should end up being on New Year's Day. Right, let's stomp on through and move down. We're back to making reasonable time, I'd say. Conduit pylon, yes. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that water free, but I'll certainly have a look into it. Hey there, Helldog. Welcome across to the other stream. Oh god, no. Ah! Woo! That was close. That was close. Didn't proc, but that could have been nasty. Yeah, SE Jack, I'd guessed that before. I think you may have told me beforehand. But you're all friends anyway. Not that you're, like, interchangeable, of course, but, you are all valued members of the community. I'm sure I say many things again and again. The older I get, the more I'm likely to repeat myself. On the plus side, at least it means I'm consistent. Yeah, it is somewhat restrictive. Until I get to 1,000 subscribers, you can't have super chat with emotes on YouTube. So it's still a way off, I'm afraid. But yeah, once you do that, I think you can even make your own in addition to regular ones. Oh my god. Is that like a teddy bear? That's possibly the most horrific thing I've seen as an emote in quite a long time. Cheers for clarifying that, Fallen. Which means, of course, we'll get Amos and Cobalt emotes. And probably a Beard and Pan one. Because they're good as well. And maybe even a Brown Trousers one. Oh, I'm assuming that you've got Amazon Prime then, so you end up getting Twitch Prime along with it. Oh, okay. That's an interesting way of rewarding loyalty. Right. Me versus the Binder. Stomp, stomp, stomp. There we go. Binder is down. Now, if we get really unlucky, we've got to do another one, but this should tie it up for us. 69. Fail. Fail. Season journey complete, Guardian. And for good measure, Gem Fatale. So that finishes off. Oh my god, that looks pretty damn impressive. You completed the entire season journey. Check back next season for more epic challenges and rewards. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this has gone. Let's go back to Tan and hand it in. And I got a hack. Yes. Yes, I got a hack. It's not even a good one. It's not even a good one. Wait! Oh my god! I got my first primal agent! I got my first primal agent! I mean, it's not a hack. It's not a hack, but... yeah, the hack isn't primal, but I have a primal string of his, and you know what? I'll put that there. Okay, the rest of it I'm gonna salvage up, because it's all tosh. But that has actually made my day. It really has. I was hoping we would get one this season, if not like this year. So yeah, getting it just as we finish off the season journey is absolutely brilliant. We are a hair's breadth away from being Garrigan 600, so we'll probably end up tying that off with the next Monday Night Gaming. But having a first primal agent is pretty cool, even if it's not one I'm going to use. I am going to finish this there though, so thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed this stream, be sure to give me a thumbs up. For those of you who continually support the channel, thank you ever so much. Your support is always appreciated. And I hope to see you all in the new year, because it's probably going to be then when I'm next streaming. Happy New Year, everyone. I'll see you soon.